Welcome to my anxiety series. This is the next episode. In today's episode, I'll be teaching you, we're going to talk about how to get over your anxiety with talking to women, dating women, and building honest relationships. So hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my videos and you enjoy spending time with me and you want to be part of this really great platform of really good people. And also like, share, and leave your comments in the box below. So let's start off with one thing, right? And we're going to start off by talking about honesty. Now I know there's so many guys that go through this conflict, this challenge where, they want to be themselves, they want to be honest with women, they want to be more relaxed around women, and they kind of want to show women who they are, same way you do with your friends and family and people that love you and people that are close with you, and just people that you can be yourself around. But there's that doubt that guys have in their mind that, well, if I'm honest with women and I'm vulnerable and I show my personality, she might not like me, or I might not be good enough, or yeah, maybe I'm not enough. Maybe if I do that, I'll be hurt, I'll be rejected, or I'll be laughed at, or women will see me as weak, they won't see me as attractive as they would another guy. But I can honestly tell you from my own experience with the same insecurities and overcoming them, that that's not actually true. That's your own insecurities. And a lot of this comes from, bad experiences when you're younger. We all have bad experiences when we're younger. We've all been turned down by a girl or rejected by a girl. And it's exactly the same for women. Women have also been turned down by guys that they've been interested in, and vice versa. But what you have to understand is that's, you're young then, you're a kid. And as you get older, people change, things change. So you really don't want to allow that negative belief to dominate your thinking today, in the present, and and stop you from building great relationships with women. Because the real truth is, guys, there's so many great women out there. There's plenty of women out there. There's a right woman out there right now who would love you for who you are. But if you're not honest and you don't communicate with women, she's not going to know that you exist. Now, I've worked with clients over the years and I still get messages and they'll say to me, you know what, I am so happy and relieved now that I can be honest with women. Like being honest with women and not trying to be someone that I'm not, or not being disrespectful, or not trying to be a tough guy or an alpha male guy, or trying to use lines or tricks. Just me being me is working great. They really like me and now I've found the right relationship. So obviously, guys, look, I'll be honest, I'm always trying to be honest. It's not an easy thing to do initially. It's not easy to be vulnerable with anyone when you have anxiety and you've got, negative beliefs and thoughts. But I can honestly tell you, if you just slowly start practicing being honest, being yourself, the results are incredible. You'll get a relationship a lot quicker, because what's the point of lying to women? Like, what's the point of saying to a woman that you work in a job that you don't actually do? Or what's the point of, trying to be someone you're not? Because eventually she's going to find out the truth. So a lot of guys think, well, if I don't lie to women, then they're not going to be interested in me. But the lies will come back to bite you. Whereas when you're honest and you tell the truth from the start, you haven't got a fear being caught out. And at the end of the day, guys, this is something that you have to learn. Rejection is a part of dating and life. So if you're not honest, you're still going to get rejected. Or if you try and use a persona to entice women to date you, and if you're honest, you're still going to get rejected. But at least when you're honest and you get rejected, you can sleep at night knowing that you were true to yourself. And that has a real positive effect on your self-esteem. Whereas there's a lot of guys, and I'm not knocking them, that's their choice, right? Everybody's got a choice to do what they want to do and be how they want to be and live from a set of values. But they're not happy. And they don't know how to build proper connections with women because of trying to be someone they're not. So in terms of personal development and social skills and improving your psychology, the practice of honesty in general has a wonderful effect on the human spirit. It really does, and it takes a lot of courage. So it's not something to be mocked. It's not something to be seen as a weakness because you're honest with women and you respect them and you're a respectful person and you're a gentleman. It's actually something to be admired. It takes a lot of strength and courage. It doesn't really take that much courage and strength to lie and to hide behind a system of, you know, psychological manipulative techniques. That's really a coward. I think deep down people know that. So for those of you that want to better relationships with women and you want to meet the right woman, be honest. And it just makes it actually makes it build such a good connection. And, you know, this is the advice that a lot of women, you know, even my mum and my aunties and my grandma gave me growing up. And I'm sure probably your parents gave you some similar advice, but you've not really taken it on board because you get advice from negative influences. So it takes a lot of courage, but I can tell you it changed my life. And it's just much more nicer when you can be yourself. And I think another thing that guys forget is you don't have to be perfect. I'm not perfect, none of us are. It doesn't matter if you get a little bit anxious at times. That can actually be quite... that can actually warm women to you even more. So for guys who worry about getting awkward or running out of things to say, I know it's not nice when those things happen, and it's not been nice for me, but it's not going to kill you. And it's not going to stop a woman necessarily dating you because you get awkward or nervous. If she gets to see your personality, I guarantee you that will outweigh any kind of nervous tics that you have, because at the end of the day, women are not looking for a perfect man because it doesn't exist. There's no perfect man, there's no perfect woman, but that's not an excuse not to be the best version of yourself. So honesty is really important. Now the second advice I want to give where a lot of guys go wrong is that they don't find happiness in their life first before they go out seeking a relationship. I've made the same mistake, I understand. So they won't work out regularly, or they won't work out at all in the gym to improve mental health. They won't socialise that much. If you're not socialising regularly and you're not exercising regularly, it's no surprise that you're going to have poor results with women in your dating and relationship life. Because if you're trying to pursue a woman and you know, she's probably not going to want to date you if she sees that you're depressed and you know, and you're down, because it's just human nature. You can't blame women for that. You've got to take responsibility. So by all means, guys, start working out. It really does help with confidence. I've said in my videos before, I think boxing training is brilliant for improving mental health, any type of fitness. So make sure that before you seek a relationship or before you start, you know, talking to women, find happiness in your life, because a lot of women have said to me, and you know, I've friends and female friends have said, you know, I'm not going to date that guy because he's miserable, he's not happy in his life, he's always complaining. So spend some time getting to know yourself more, what it is that you want to do. And this is all common sense. But the main thing is you need courage and you need to face your own fears in order to change your limiting beliefs. But I'm telling you right now, 100%, even if you don't believe it, you can be successful with women in your dating life. I've helped hundreds of guys to do it. And the hardest client that I ever had to work on, the most challenging amongst everyone was myself. I was the hardest person, you know, to convince probably over 10 years ago, because I came from shyness, anxiety, low self-esteem, not feeling attractive, you know, being paranoid about being skinny, feeling socially awkward. I came from that place, so I understand it. And I dug myself out of that rut and succeeded with getting a relationship and getting more confident with women. So it takes practice. I'd say, you know, be social in your life. Very important to make friends. Another mistake a lot of guys make, they don't make any male friends. They try and pursue, you know, finding a woman, whether it's online dating or speed dating or anywhere, in any social setting, and they're not getting the results that they want. And you can't let the rejections get you down. It's not personal, you know. If a woman doesn't go for you, then that's fine. Just move on and you will find the right woman that you will have the right chemistry with. And honesty and chemistry, for me, are the two most important recipes for building successful, honest, intimate relationships with women. If you're not honest, then terrible connection, relationship's not going to last, and you're just not going to feel good deep down. If you're honest, you're starting with a good foundation, and women appreciate it. And I'm going to say this, right, because a lot of guys don't get this. It's really important, guys, to have respect for women. And I know it almost sounds like, do I have to remind guys about that? But I do, because a lot of guys, they don't have respect for women. because maybe they've been influenced again by negative role models who say things like, oh, you shouldn't respect women. If you don't respect women, then they're not going to respect you. They're not going to like you if you don't respect them. And, you know, these are the values that I was brought up with, and you should respect women, because at the end of the day, you know, how do you feel if someone disrespected like your mum or your sister or your grandma? You know, you have females in your family and friends. So you really have to come away from that negative mindset of blaming women or anybody, and you have to have self-respect, respect for women, respect for people. And I'm telling you, countless women have said it to me and to my clients. Oh, the reason I trusted you and went out of you and gave you my number and dated you because you were honest, you were confident, and I felt that you respected me. You were very respectful. So if you're asking yourself, maybe something like, how can I be respectful? By having that in your head, by having those values, and, you know, having good manners, you know, and being confident. So being respectful towards women is not a weakness. There's guys out there that think that, and that's their own choice to be ignorant. I know for a fact from experience it's a strength, and you'll get better relationships. So honesty, respect, confidence, and your own unique personality. I remember I did this workshop years ago with this lady when I wanted to improve, and she said one thing that stood out for me, and it was really good. She said, everybody's unique. Everybody's got a unique personality. Everybody's got a unique gift. And I know that can sound really obvious and cliche, but it's true. And that's the same with women. Like, you don't need to compare yourself to me or to the next guy or someone on social media. You're going to lose like that. Focus on you. You've got a unique personality, and it's just a question of showing it to women, being open, building that confidence. So exercise, socialize, and practice these tips. And I'm telling you, your dating life is going to transform, and you're going to meet the right woman, or you're at least going to go on a date and feel better. And you'll know, women will start complimenting you, because I know what it's like. We're human. You know, deep down, as guys, we have a lot of insecurities. We want approval from women. We want that reassurance, you know, that we got from our mother growing up. Unfortunately, I understand it's tough. Some of us didn't, maybe we didn't get enough of that from our mum, right? So we want a woman to say, oh, you know, you're handsome, or you're attractive, or you've got a nice smile, or, you know, and that will come. You know, when you start feeling good, smiling and being positive and doing these things I said. But listen, at the end of the day, I can't tell you how to live your life or what to do. You have a responsibility to do that. But I will share my knowledge and my experience, and I do hope to make some real big changes for you guys. And I have to remember as well, because I know it's mainly guys that follow me, there are quite a lot of women who follow my stuff and appreciate it, and they take my advice on board. So if there's any women watching this video today and you want to improve your relationships with men, it would be the same advice in reverse, pretty much. Yeah, it would be the same. It wouldn't really be any different, right? So I hope this video can help as many men and women to improve their relationships as it has helped me and many of my clients, all right? So like, share. I really enjoyed this video. I can't wait to make the next one, and let me know in the box below any more questions, anything I missed. And always let me know, what was the one thing I said in this video today that helped you in any way with your dating and social life, all right? So remember, become fearless.